Why is the end portal in Minecraft always so goddamn boring? I mean, even in my super flat world, where it's flying, it's still pretty atrocious. So today, I'm going to change it up and I'm going to create something a little bit special. And like anything in life, to make something special, you've got to start with a blank canvas. So here I am, destroying absolutely everything. And with everything now gone, it's given us so much more room to actually build something decent. But unfortunately, I have a little bit of a problem. I have 0 endstone, and the entire base is basically made out of endstone. So let's head over to the end and do a bit of a resource gather. And rather than just doing normal resource gather, I'm going to answer some of the more popular questions that I get on my live stream. Like, Remont, how do you get diamonds in super flat? Well, you see, there are these structures in super flat called a village. And in the village, you can find a blacksmith's house, and inside the blacksmith's house is this glorious looking chest, and sometimes this chest has diamonds. But let's be honest, that's ridiculous. What you do is you just trade with these guys, and bosh, you get yourself some diamond tools. It's quite easy. Another question I always get is, Remont, how do you even get to the nether? Again, using the blacksmith's house, he has 2 lava. And if you do a little bit of a cheese on an iron golem, you can make yourself a bucket, you can then grab yourself 2 bits of lava, and if you do this enough times, you'll have 11, and guess what? You've got a portal. And with all that faff out the way, we've got enough endstone. So let's start placing it. This could be the greatest moment ever. One of these guys has actually appeared. I've been wanting birch for... Did I miss the entire bottom layer? Anyway, doesn't matter. I've been wanting birch for about, I don't know, a year now. Please. Oh, jungle. Oh my god. Oh my god, we don't actually even have jungle. Okay. Right, it's not birch, but it's close. I'm panicking so hard. Hang on, give me on the jungle saplings, please. Thank you. Please and thank you. Oh my god. Oh, actually some rude. That's not bad. Don't get distracted. Oh my god, that's pretty. Oh, I can get more. Give me more. Give me more, please. I'm so happy. This is amazing. It's amazing that as quickly as they come, they just disappear. Isn't that something fantastic? Anyway, let's place some more stone. And here it is, all done and looking beautiful. As you can see, I've left 4 holes in the top. This is going to be where our 4 pillars are going to go. But before we can add the pillars, we need to add a little bit of colour in the form of purple concrete powder, which in super flat is not the easiest thing in the world, because the only way to get sand is from a wandering trader, and they only give you 1 stack at a time, and they turn up probably every 100 days. But fortunately, there's a little method we can use called sand duping that requires an end portal, a little bit of redstone, and you can get an infinite amount of sand. And we take the sand, we add it with our gravel, which we get from the nether. Obviously, purple dye sucks. All you do is you get a bit of red from beetroot, add it to a little bit of blue from lapis, and we've got a load of powder. And after dealing with some pesky slimes, we placed it, and I think the outcome looks pretty darn good. And with the interior portions done, it is time to focus our attentions to the outside, because obviously you can't just leave it overhanging and looking pretty gosh darn terrible. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick the 4 sides and we're going to add in a bit of a plains biome, which means, armed with my trusty shovel, I have to mine as much dirt as humanly possible, which in this case means 6 full shulkers. And you know what's coming next? Yeah, time lapse. Let's get it done. And there we have it. All 4 sides are now completely done, but as some of you may notice, we've actually left the corners completely open. This is to make way for 4 special biomes. One of them is the ocean, one is the nether, one is mountains, and the other one is going to be the cherry blossoms. The first biome we're going to work on is actually the mountain biome. So heading over to our stone generator, we're going to get ourselves an absolute ton of stone. And in no time at all, we have everything we could ever need. So let's build ourselves a giant, lovely mountain biome. We now have a glorious mountain. The problem is, though, it's just a bit... Can you just not for 2 seconds, please? This has taken me an hour because of you and you. Thank you. Go away. Right, the mountain. The mountain looks pretty decent. The only problem is, though, it lacks what I like to call a bit of texture. The reason we haven't got any texture is literally because this is all just stone. We are going to add in some andesite in places. We're going to add in a little bit. But the problem is andesite isn't actually as easy as you would think. I can't just go down and mine it. I can't do any of that. So what I have to do is I actually have to craft an andesite. Ooh, there's a wandering trader. Oh my god, I nearly missed him. Oh, that was so close. Hello there, sir. Do you fancy giving me a little bit of birch? No. No. No, you don't. That's... Oh, all I want is birch. Anyway, the only way we get andesite is by combining quartz with cobblestone. This will then give us diorite, which nobody likes, okay? And then you take that diorite, which nobody likes, and you combine it with cobblestone again, we then get andesite. So now we've got, basically, 2 stacks. It takes forever, but luckily, I've already got some. Also, just going to grab myself a little bit of gravel, also some wood, and then also, I want to grab myself a little bit of a minecart, and then I think we're good to go. And as we arrive back in the rain, it is time to add in this bit of texture. And literally all you do is you press right click and you spam it in, and then you have texture. Okay, that's literally how this game works. It's amazing. Ooh, isn't that beautiful? Now do that a little bit better. Okay, I'm scared of the rain. Let's get out of here. Nope, not dealing with this. Not dealing with that. Let's sleep. Ah, better. Okay, not better. Not better. Everything is now all over my build. Oh my god. Okay, let me just... Why? Why is this? Why is it this difficult, please? I just want to build. Just leave. Thank you. Anyway, texture in. I swear to God, anything else comes. Anyway, no, we got another one in there. Ow. Why are you here? What is going on? Anybody else, before I say the word texturing again? Anybody want to go? Thank you. Crikey. Placing blocks. You see? Bang, bang, bang. Bang. Grab a bit of gravel. Also, bang, bang, bang. I'm losing my mind. I'm genuinely losing my mind with this. Right, there. There. Why not? One there. Cool. Looks good. Over here, we want to put a bit of lava or a little bit of water. Let's put a bit of water. Screw it. Water. Go. Boom. Ooh, got a puddle. Over here, we'll spam a little bit more gravel. Grab a little bit of andesite and just chuck that around as well in the base. Pop one out there. Over here, I left a bit deliberately open so we could chuck a little bit of gravel and andesite. We spam this around a little bit. Because we can't get snow in Superflat, I've had to substitute snow for wool, okay? Right, accept it. It is what it is, all right? It looks like this. Just accept it, okay, people? It looks good. And there we have it. It looks so much better. We've had a little bit of texture. And now you got to see. You see little contours. You see little bits and pieces. It looks so much better. Obviously, this cave isn't going to look like this. The reason I grabbed the wood for is because I actually wanted to add in a little bit of a mine shaft that looks kind of something like this, I guess. Things have gone wrong. Things have gone very wrong. Why did I do this? Perfect. Cool. And now we've got like a little bit of a support going through. I want to add in a rail cart with some mine carts coming through it. So we need to scrub our rails, chuck them in like so. Doesn't have to be too precise. And then all I want to do is just chuck a rail cart in the middle just to show that something's going on. We'll also throw in a little bit of cobble to show as if someone's been working in here. A little bit of dirt, bit of gravel in the walls. I mean, why wouldn't you? And also, as always, a little bit of andesite. And there it is. You know, a little bit of a mine shaft. It's not too fancy, but you get the idea. Lovely. That is our mountain biome done. On to the next one. And the next one is going to be our ocean biome. And it's going to look bloody amazing. Let's do it. To start off the build, I'm going to be placing a big perimeter like this, all the way around. It's going to go all the way up the walls, all the way down the side, add in a little bit of a mounted backdrop, and then we're going to start filling in this ocean and making it look rather special. And now with this completely done, all we need to do is completely flood it. The only problem is though, if I was to flood this entire thing, it would all just like completely spew out and look genuinely horrific. So what we're going to do is going to build up this with a little bit of blue glass, which, yeah, I don't have any. I've completely forgotten to get blue glass. I have every other material needed apart from blue glass. So let's go grab ourselves some blue glass. Fortunately, getting blue glass isn't actually that difficult. All I need to do is trade for a little bit of lapis, turn it into blue dye, trade for some glass, combine the two, and guess what? We've got ourselves an absolute ton of blue glass. Obviously, now we've got the glass, all that's left to do is to place it all the way around, which doesn't take as long as you might think. And now, all we have to do is flood this entire space. And obviously with it now flooded, I've added in a little bit of this coral. Basically, getting hold of actual coral is so expensive, it's genuinely insane. I get like 12 per wandering trader, if they sell it, and I get a wandering trader probably once every 3 billion days. So I've thrown in a little bit of terracotta just because I think it actually works just as well. It looks pretty good. I've thrown in some of these to show like the underwater monuments just because I think they actually look quite good. I mean, it looks pretty good considering we've just thrown this together essentially. I'm happy. Obviously, this wall looks ridiculous. So what we're going to do is I've got a little bit of kelp here. I'm going to chuck it along the back and we're just going to fill this entire bit with kelp. And as it grows, obviously it becomes a water source. It's going to make things look really bloody good. Well, I hope so at least anyway. So I'm just going to throw them kind of everywhere. Give us this little bit of a, I don't know, bit more of a feature to the back wall. So let's get some bone meal and see how it looks. Perfect. And now we've got this kelp wall at the back. I think that looks a lot better. But obviously this dirt needs sorting out. And if you didn't know, you can create some little seagrass by just bone mealing the floors and you get a little bit more of this texture. And guess what? It looks bloody good. And it's going to finish it off. Absolutely bloody lovely. And there it is. That is our ocean biome. Completely done. So let's go head over and do the next one before this creeper gets me. Run away. The next one we're going to do is right here, and we're going to place ourselves in a lovely little nether biome. Ooh. For the nether build, I have to head obviously to the nether to grab myself some blocks. Ow. Behave yourself. Thank you. So we're going to grab ourselves a little bit of soul soil and some soul sand. Grab ourselves a little bit of netherrack along with some glorious gold. A little bit of quartz whilst we're here. I mean, why wouldn't we? Unfortunately, back at storage, I already have a load of black stone. And there we have all of our resources gathered. Let's bloody place them. And all that's left to do now is to add a little bit of lava, just to add that little bit of netherness to it. I have no idea where that's going to end up. I'm hoping in this little hole. Lovely. Cool. And then over this side, I want to do the exact same, but let's just maybe chuck it there. And it should float into this hole, hopefully. Or it could go everywhere and I could die. Everything's going to be fine. Lovely. Lovely. Into the hole. Into the hole. Into the hole. You know you want to. Even better. That'll do. Perfect. Cool. And then obviously inside of a bastion, there's only one thing missing, and that's a lovely bit of gold. Just to sort of throw around, make it look like it's actually used. And that is our nether biome now completely done. And now that our nether biome is looking absolutely beautiful, it is time to finish off with our last biome, which is going to be our cherry blossoms. So let's fill it in with dirt and then chuck in some cherry blossom trees. Lovely. There we have it. I mean, it's just a pile of dirt, let's be honest, but obviously we've just got to throw a bit of water in here and there to give it a little bit more colour, because otherwise it just looks a bit plain and boring, if I'm honest, because it's just a load of dirt. Filling it all up makes everything just look, that's so much better. And now with all the water in, all you have to do is to add in some trees, which is not too difficult, because all you got to do is grab yourself a shulker box full of saplings, spam some saplings down, like, I don't know, one there, maybe one here, one about there, one there. One on this dirt patch, because why not? Place one here and place one here. Grab yourself some bone meal. Up it goes, and up it goes. Cool. And we've already got ourselves, look at this, a bit of a cherry blossom going. Isn't that beautiful? And then we'll just chuck one more on this side, right around here. And now we've obviously got this going. What we're going to do is, with our little bit of bone meal that we've got left over, is spam the floor, chucks it in. It adds a little bit more to the decor. Everything's fine. Add to it all with a bit of bone meal, even in the middle here. We'll leave this sapling if it grows. It'll be fine. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? The last thing we want to add in is a couple of these cherry leaves, just as like a little reminder that, you know, we have some bushes around the floor, a little bit of a sapling maybe coming down, like so. Add that in, looks a little bit better. Come up to the top. Again, we want to spam maybe just some of these little bushes in around the bottoms, just to hide the ugly parts, just like so. Now that is what you call a cherry blossom biome. Lovely. The only thing we haven't done is we didn't actually finish off our oak biomes. So I'm going to run around, do that really quickly because I have everything on me that I need right in here. Some oak saplings, got ourselves some bone meal. Let's just run and do that hella quick. Oh my God. Okay, we've just finished doing, what is it, treeing and stuff. But oh my God, this guy's arrived again. It hasn't even been 100 days. It's been about 20, but that's not the point. This guy is going to give us birch in 3, 2, 1, birch. It's not birch. Like, there's only so much disappointment I can do each time these guys arrive without genuinely losing my mind. Anyway, now that we've got the oak done, it is time for us to build what has been the most difficult part of this entire project. It is going to be the 4 gigantic pillars. Yeah, I've been putting this off mainly because I required over 2 shulkers full of crying obsidian and just all the other stuff. Luckily, we have the obsidian because last video, if you go and watch it, we mined down an entire end pillar. So yeah, we've got all of the obsidian we could ever need. But unfortunately, one of the blocks we don't have a lot of is crying obsidian. And the only way we're able to get that is by trading with piglins, which is the exact reason I've made this unbelievably amazing and completely inefficient gold farm. And it works like so. All you do is you stand on the glass roof, right? You drop down like so, you grab your bow out, you hit this guy, boom. They all get pretty angry, and they all run at me, and they disappear down these holes. Ooh, it's going so well. And after a little bit of time has passed, they would have dropped loads of their little goodies into these chests, or even just straight into here, as you can see. And this is where the sorting systems come into their own. This one has got gold, and it'll spit it straight into the piglins. These guys will then decide if they want to trade or be absolute scumbags, which, let's be honest, they don't like to trade. They chuck it in this chest that comes all the way down, and eventually everything gets sorted into what we need. And after a week of my life I've spent under here with you guys on live streams, we have eventually got ourselves an entire shulker of crying obsidian. Yay. Which can only mean one thing. It is time to finally finish our build. So let's enter our final time lapse and get this entire build finally completed. And that is our build now 100% done. And looking, I've got to admit to myself, this is probably one of the best builds I think I've ever done in Minecraft. If you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And just tell everyone about it, because I'll tell you what, it's a thing of bloody beauty.